We got a new enraged version of Drew McIntyre. We got a new commentator at the desk, but we got the same old finish with Monday Night Raw. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Here to review Monday Night Raw for the 2nd of September 2024. And tonight was a pretty strange show. There were some good things, there were some not so good things. But as always, we seem to get a really flat ending that just doesn't really get you excited for next week.
Absolutely not. It's the same old thing every week on Monday Night Raw. It just seems to be a different force teaming up with the Judgment Day or teaming up with the Terror Twins to collide with each other, and then one side will come out on top. It's like there's so many other different things that this show can end with. I mean, I guess last week did end with the Wyatt Six, but you know what? They are blander, man, than a stale of toast. A slice of toast is left in the fucking toaster, man, for about 2 weeks. I mean, there was one thing and one thing only this show should have ended with, and it is Drew McIntyre gouging out the eyes of CM Punk, who's coughing up blood. I'm not having any other way about it.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw, the red brand, there was quite a lot of red tonight. We had blood, we had bloodshot eyes, we had black and blue eyes, a lot of sort of injuries. We've seen CM Punk bleeding, we've seen Kairi Sane bleeding, Dominic Mysterio had a big massive shiner. There was somebody else with like a bloodshot eye, and I can't really know. I think the way they handled that was pretty damn phony at the end. But yeah, good things and bad things and just straight up boring things on tonight's show. And let's start. First of all, we get introduced to Joe Tessitore, who's the new commentator. I guess he's replacing Michael Cole. Michael Cole now away to SmackDown. And I mean, it is what it is. He doesn't seem like a bad commentator. I just don't think the guy's suited to wrestling. I mean, he talks, he's competent, he talks well, and he commentates well, and he covers what's happening, but it's his first night on the job. Like, it's going to take a while. I don't think we can judge him, but for me, you can see this guy is more of a sports commentator than a sports entertainment. I mean, just some of the things he was saying, and at times there was like a lack of enthusiasm, a lack of like hype, and I just missed the days of JR when JR was trying to get you hyped. This guy was literally just calling what was happening word for word, essentially, without trying to, like, just without trying to, like, get you infested. It just sounded like he was, like, reading a script, line by line.
Yeah.
Oh, they've done an arm drag. Oh, there's Drew McIntyre in a hoodie. Oh, CM Punk has countered a move.
He was speaking in mouse mode as well. He was very monotone. And that's what happens when you read from a script, which he was doing quite a lot, by the way. He did also point out that it's 21 years since they were... Well, I think it was 21 years since they were in that arena. And I believe Kurt Angle won the belt at Vengeance, but he actually said Vengeance Day. And it's like, get it fucking right. Vengeance Day is the pathetic NXT version. See the Vengeance I remember? It's fucking 4 men... 3 matches, 2 title, 1 undisputed champion. Not fucking, what do you call these diddy men?
Development territory. Anyway, right, let's move on. Open the show. We have Rhea Ripley comes out. She welcomes us to Monday Night Mammy. Just very slow, very boring, very dragged out. I mean, we're 8 minutes in here, and Rhea Ripley's just made the ring. This doesn't feel fast. It just doesn't feel like you need to watch this. Like back in the day when you're watching Raw, you honestly felt like you had to piss your pants because you couldn't actually waste 2 minutes going to the toilet because you didn't know what would happen, you didn't know what you would miss. Like nowadays, you know that Rhea Ripley is going to take 5 minutes to get to the ring. I mean, you know that she's going to waste time and talk slowly and spend 5 minutes kind of rambling on about nothing. So it is what it is. Then she says, "Liv Morgan, if you want to be as tough as you pretend to be, come out here and give me a match." Dominic then comes out with a shiner, big black eye, says that Liv's not here. He tries to speak, he tries to cut a promo, but the crowd are booing him. We don't really get to hear much of what he's saying. He speaks a little bit in Spanish. Rhea Ripley says, go and get your little girlfriend to come out here before I give you another black eye. And, I mean, just imagine if Dominic said this about Rhea Ripley, he'd probably be suspended tomorrow for real. So
yeah, I think WWE would be issuing statements. He'd be gone. 30-day suspension.
Yeah, it's just fucking mental, man. Like the threats. and the physicality that women like use on men every single week. I actually don't know why no one's got an issue with that. It's just, I mean, personally, I
We're
would.
all a bunch of
I mean,
weirdos for fucking Rhea Ripley. That's why.
I personally wouldn't really care if it went both ways. At the end of the day, like, it's a fake wrestling show. It's not fucking real. It's not like we're actually promoting but it's the agenda they push. The fact that they say that you can't have men do anything because it does promote stuff. It's like, well, you're promoting female on male fight. I don't get it, man. Makes no sense to me. Dominic then gets into the ring, but nothing can happen here, really. I mean, Rhea could attack Dominic, but Dominic can't do anything. He says he's going to win the IC title, and him and his little blondie's going to both have gold. Then Rhea comes out. I mean, Liv comes out, attacks her from behind, because Rhea said anytime, any place. So, yeah, Liv attacks her. They then get into a bit of a brawl. She gets pushed through the ropes. Rhea gets caught, foot on the ropes, and then Liv Morgan is just like kicking away at Rhea, attacking Rhea. Dominic can't do anything because, you know, all he has to do is like watch on and laugh, basically. Then Damian Priest comes out to make the save, and both Dominic and Liv Morgan run away. But I was thinking, like, during this, if Dominic ran away and Liv Morgan just stayed out there and continued to attack Rhea, Damian wouldn't have been able to do anything. He would have just had to come out and stand there and watch, because he wouldn't have been able to physically actually put hands on Liv Morgan to stop her from doing that. So, like, logically speaking, why didn't Dominic just run away and then Liv could have just continued beating up Rhea?
Yeah.
But Liv runs away as if Damian's going to come out and fucking hit a chokeslam on her when we know that's not going to happen. It's just phony.
No, it is funny, it's pathetic. I just hate what it's become. It just feels so repetitive, though. Everything on this show is so repetitive. Like, we've seen it all before. See, as good as I thought the McIntyre Punk segment is, it's like, it just feels like, yeah, we've seen it, though.
Like, we were watching TLC 2 just before Raw came on, and you have Lita come out.
TLC 1.
Or whatever, TLC 1. Lita comes out and she pushes Edge and Christian off the ladder. They get caught up in the ropes, and then, like, a minute later, Edge returns the favour, hitting a spear on Lita. That's fucking realistic. Yep. Lita's coming out, putting her hands on them, you know, costing them potentially the belts. Of course, you're going to retaliate if, you know what I mean, and Edge is a heel. I just don't understand. Dominic's a heel.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't understand why we can't see Liv and Rhea face to face, and, like, Liv is reluctant to engage, and you just get, like, Dominic, like, I don't know, like, hit a clubbing blow to the back on Rhea from behind.
A drop kick? Fuck me, something.
I mean, are we beyond that? Is that a chop block to the leg or something? Can we not get something like that?
I know, but...
No, the answer's no.
No, the answer is no.
But fucking why? I don't know. Honestly, man.
Speaking of repetitive trends, so yeah, Priest made the save, blah, blah, blah. Chad Gable talks up everyone. I'm sick of the White Six, so... You know what I'm sick of, Chad Gable? Your Diddy fucking faction taking on the Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, so we get American Made versus Alpha Academy. And again, we get Ivy Nile, you know, getting in the face of men and attacking Akiwa, Tosawa, and Otis. We have the blonde chick for Alpha Academy, Maxine. She does a dive to the outside, takes out all three members, including the male members. But again, not a single offensive or even semi-offensive look or move or whatever from one of the males to the females. It's, you know, it's just fucking dumb. In the end, Alpha Academy lose to that American Made, and then we get the Uncle Howdy guy comes out, Bo Dallas comes out, cuts a really crap promo, just speaks in riddles, and then he accepts Gable's challenge. The Wyatt Six are dead in the water.
You know what the problem is? We live in a fucking woke world where because this guy's brother died, nobody will criticise it. But you know what? I'll fucking criticise it.
It's awful.
It's pish.
This promo was terrible, man.
But that's what it is. It's the same with Mark Briscoe, right? And I think Mark Briscoe seems like a genuine guy, right? Even if he is methed out. And I don't really know Bo Dallas. And I've got nothing against the human beings that they are, but see the characters that they play, they are fucking garbage, man. No, but see Triple H he's created this like environment around WWE where it's like there's love and caring and all this.
You can't criticise.
Yeah. No, but this is awful.
You can't. You literally cannot criticise anybody in WWE now.
No WWE is.
Everybody's great. We have to appreciate it. We have to bow down and love every single wrestler. We can't be mean. It's like
we have American Made against Alpha Academy in some variation. Then the next week it'll be a variation of the American Made against the White Six. then vice versa. Then guess what, guys? Next week, American Made against the Wyatt Six in a street fight.
The same old matches, just rotate it, man.
Speaking of the same old matches, Adam Pearce was backstage. Oh, Priest, Balor only wants to fight you if it's a tag team match. Yeet, yeet. I wonder who that'll be. We had Selena Vega against Shayna Baszler, right? Again, just another variation of what we see every fucking week, man. Pure Fusion Collective. Absolutely.
What a name.
Shayna Baszler wins, right? Let's just get to the promo. Sonya Deville turns around and says, there's not a man in the world that can take them home. No, there is a woman that can take them out. Right?
Well, hold on. I mean, is there a man that wants to take them home?
There is not a man on planet Earth that would take Zoe Stark home, and there's not a fucking creature in the galaxy that would take Shayna Baszler home.
I mean, what was she getting at there? Like, seriously? If you cut that promo, you need to be fucking hot. I remember Trish Stratus cutting a promo like that. I remember Sable saying that all the men wanted her and all the women wanted to be her.
But the problem is, you've got...
all the men come to see me and all the women want to be me.
You've got the Phil saying it, right? Which is fine, but it's the two people she's with.
Yeah, she didn't say me. She says us, as in the free collective unit.
Yeah.
What man wants to take them home?
Nothing. No, this would be like Austin teaming up with fucking the Oddities and be like, we are the most destructive group, and we're talking about 5 Hall of Famers here. Me, the guy that wears the South Park shirt, the 2 Diddy men, and Kurgan.
Nah, just not. It's fucking. Nah, you just. I mean,
it's live what it is.
Yeah. I mean, unless you've got 2 Dominic Mysterio-sized black eyes and you literally can't see, then maybe. And you, I don't know. Shayna Baszler pretends she's Liv Morgan.
You just sense the ugliness.
Anyway, yeah, Selena Vega lost.
Shayna Baszler is Larry the dog in fucking human form.
We then got CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. So CM Punk comes out, he says, you know what, he loves this, he puts over Denver. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't a really great promo, I don't think. See, he talks about how he loved to be at Bash in Berlin, he's great to be alive in Denver, and he wants to face Gunther, he's coming after the belt. He says, you're the champ, but I've got a chip on my shoulder, and you better get used to hearing my music, Cult of Personality, because you're going to be hearing it in the future. He hits his music, he celebrates on the announce table. Drew McIntyre comes out, attacks CM Punk, viciously beats him up. Barrett tries to stop him. Drew's not having it. Drew pushes Barrett aside, gets Punk in the ring, hits a few claymores, beats him down, pulls off the bracelet, and I'm thinking, oh, not this shit again. He's not going to steal the bracelet. Finally, we get something good. Drew McIntyre just rips it up, he just tears it, and I'm thinking, you know what, he should probably stuff those beads in his mouth, make him choke it, and that's exactly what he done. He got the beads, he shoved them in the mouth of CM Punk, started battering him again. We got all the officials coming out. Adam Pearce came out shitting himself. Drew, get off him! I'm warning you! Like, I mean, it's just so phony. Adam Pearce and
I hate Adam Pearce. It was the exact same 2 weeks ago, or was it a week ago? Can't even remember. The whole car spot, just cringy, man. Overselling.
Adam Pearce and his goons. We then see, we get the stretcher coming out, and I believe Joe Tessitore called it a spinal board.
Yeah.
I've never heard it called that before.
No, it sounds like a saw trap or something.
Could you imagine he called this a spinal board and McMahon was there?
Yeah.
It's a fucking stretcher, you son of a bitch.
He's taking him to the hospital on a spinal board.
Then he's going to the back, he's on the stretcher, he's about to get put into the ambulance. Drew McIntyre again attacks Punk, and Punk's bloodied from the mouth, and he's choking him, and then he starts like putting his thumbs in his eyes, and it gave me like Game of Thrones vibes here, man. I thought CM Punk's head was going to explode. And then they finally pulled Drew McIntyre off, and you just got Punk laying there, blood gushing out his mouth, eyes, forced into the back of his head. Adam Pearce then, phony, speak to me, are you alive, Punk? Talk to me, are you there? It's like, it ended up being a good segment. At first I thought, Jesus Christ, that promo for Punk wasn't very good, but the beatdown for McIntyre was very good, and I like the way they've just advanced beyond this bracelet.
Yeah.
See if Drew McIntyre just stole the bracelet and left the arena with the bracelet. I'd have been bashing the shit out of this. But they went to the next level, and it was nice to see blood, and it just looked real. Not phony fights, not phony flips and dives. He's seen Drew McIntyre actually like shove beads into his mouth and the blood, and then choking him out and shoving his thumbs into Punk's eyeballs, man. It looked fucking real.
The only problem I've got, I think Pierce is fucking acting it doesn't ruin the full thing, but it's like, what are you doing? It's the same last week, man. The guy is awful. He can't act. He's so boring. And see, when he tries to act, it's so obvious that he can't.
So obvious. Then that's basically Joe Tessitore asks Barrett, what was that? And Barrett's like, I've never seen that side before. Right.
We've seen Drew do it a million times. I don't know. I mean, maybe not to this degree, but of similar level.
Anyway, yeah, we got something good, but don't worry. We'll get brought back to reality, because up next, Dominic Mysterio, Isla Dragunov, Dragon Lee, number one contenders, triple threat match. Dragunov wins. Dominic got chased out of here. Carlito was involved. Damian Priest came down. And I don't know how many times they used the exit beside the ring announce table tonight, but it was just like everybody ran through there. I mean, it's the same old shit. Why can't you hop the barricade and go through the crowd?
Very true. I mean, Dragunov wins, right? And we've always said we don't like wrestling when it's one and done. But I think the Judgment Day, Priest and Ripley getting involved in each other's matches, it is fucking borderline taking the piss.
Yeah, I think they just need to move on. I mean, before that, it was Braun Strowman. Remember Braun Strowman just coming out every week
Yep.
to attack the Judgment Day? It's like, Bad Blood's coming up. I think that should be the end of it.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's up next.
No, wait, why don't they just... Do you not think Bad Blood should be it, though? You can have Rhea versus Liv, and then, I don't know, have Finn versus Damien or whatever.
Why not have loser leaves the brand or something?
Yeah, you could do that, but I just think that Bad Blood is the perfect way to end it.
No, I agree.
So, I don't see why they don't do that.
Right, Braun Strowman up next. He reveals his wee owie to Big Buddy Pierce here.
Right, this bothered me. So, Braun Strowman wants to be in this match.
Owie.
Pierce is like, you can't be in it after what happened 2 weeks ago. Braun Strowman goes, Pierce, I'm okay. And then he lifts his shirt up as if he's trying to show like markings or bruisings or an injury, and you couldn't see nothing. All you could see was like some little fucking stupid tape. And it's like, this is supposed to be a monster, the monster among men, and he's lifting his shirt up so he can show Adam Pearce a little buoy that he's got on his body. I mean, what a fucking joke.
That's the guy that wears red chinos though.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
See this tape though?
No, think of legit monsters, man. Think of Kane, Taker, like Umaga, Big Daddy V. When did they ever lift their shirt up to show off a little bruise? And you know, you couldn't even see shit. You know what? I think it'd be bad enough, right, if Strowman legitimately did have like markings or stuff, or a big massive bruise.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the way you've seen big bruise, like what Cody Rhodes had.
Yeah, but that was real. Why not just put a bit of fucking makeup on him?
Yeah, but I mean, Strowman had nothing. It was oh man, it was so.
But see this tape. Daniel Bryan wears it every week. Cesaro wears it every week. People in WWE wear it every week.
We're supposed to mark it because there's a wee bit of tape on them. Right, Unholy Union versus Damage Control.
Why not? No, see, instead of tape, why not what they used to do? Bandages around the ribs?
Yep, I don't know why. Unholy Union then versus Damage Control with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill at ringside. Kairi Sane gets tossed into the announce table, and I'm going to believe that she is like bashed her head off. It did look a little bit sore when I originally seen it, and then she's like all bloodied and her like blood's went into her eye. She had a lot of blood around her head and all that stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully she's all right. But I tell you what, the ending of this match was fucking horrendous. Just with Io Sky on her own, and she's looking around, waiting to be attacked by Unholy Union, looking out to see why her tag team partner's been attacked by Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, then looking behind her, ready to be attacked. You know, like we always say that women don't really do multi-matches good, and I mean, this is proof. Watch this match, man. It was the ending of it was so fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, back to the botch. Bianca Belair Gargle should have caught Kairi Sane. That's what you're supposed to protect your.
Yeah, she kind of missed her, and then Sane just crashed into the
head first. I mean, it looks like she sliced her nose open and it's bled into her eye rather than her eye, because it originally looks like she could lose sight in her eye. It looks that bad.
Yeah, it's not a good look. So hopefully she's all right. Anyway, I wasn't all right because up next we got a Gunther segment.
This is actually the part of the show that killed me.
My name Gunther. Me nipples.
I had to have a wee mental breakdown after I put the laptop away.
So Gunther comes out and
not to watch him, by the way.
He puts Randy Orton over, and he says that Europe's a great place, but now he's back with all these degenerates. Joe Tessitore can't believe that. He's like, you're being so nice, Gunther. Why are you stopping now? Maybe because he's a fucking heel, you fucking donut. I thought the worst thing was when Drew McIntyre came out and Joe Tessitore was like, that's Drew McIntyre in a hoodie.
XL.
No shit, you dumb bastard. Why are you pointing at the fucking obvious?
It's also carbon black.
Oh, it's like, what the hell, man? Just
That man hails from air. I breathe air. My name's Joe. Welcome to Raw.
Fucking Joe Biden would have done better commentary. Anyway, Sami Zayn comes out and he basically says that I want a title shot. Gunther says when you lose a belt, you lose the IC belt, you're supposed to move on to bigger things. Sami saying you haven't moved on to bigger things, you've went backwards. Sami Zayn wants a shot. Gunther says no. Basically, no, you're not getting one. Sami then accuses him of being afraid and Gunther just walks off. So Sami says, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I cannot believe, I said that Randy Orton and Gunther shouldn't be main eventing a show. Well, if that's the case with those two, then what does it say about Gunther, Sami Zayn?
See Gunther saying that should be on Raw. That shouldn't even be hyped up for Bad Blood.
I mean, I can see it being Bad Blood because of the rivalry they had in the past, but honestly, man, that needs to be a one and done.
It's actually soul destroying. Like Sami Zayn's like, oh, Macho Man, Austin, Rock, Triple H, Michaels, Bret Hart.
And he's naming all these great IC champions of the past. And it's like,
went on to win the world title. So
can we have something? Does he seem to think that he should be in the same fucking category?
Yeah, that's.
Honestly, man, Sammy, we always talk about title defenses that there's no point having because you already know who's going to win. Is there any point of having Gunther versus Sami Zayn?
No.
Like, could we possibly be surprised? No, you know Gunther's going to win. There's fucking zero point.
I mean, it was so predictable. I thought Zayn was going to beat Gunther at Mania because it was like, right, it's ran its course.
Yeah, but anyway,
and it's so predictable you won't win here.
Jackie Redmond was backstage with Jey Uso. Has he got any advice for Damien and Rhea? Then Braun Breaker appeared. Braun Breaker basically said that he's given him a chance to drop out of this #1 contender Intercontinental Championship tournament because he's never going to beat him. And if he just walks away, then he won't get hurt by Braun and he can just accept Dominic's sloppy seconds, basically. So that was that. Then Jay says that he's going to win the IC title and he's going to do it by beating Braun's ass. I mean, it was an okay wee segment, but Braun's just doing nothing, man.
I feel like they've no idea how to book people, man.
I mean, Braun's in... How can Braun be the IC champ on a 3-hour show and get 2 minutes backstage?
Totally, but you know the way like Triple H, like we've said, like it's just the same shit every week. That because they're not booking people properly. There's no see when wrestling was like they had like the proper writers and it wasn't wrestling, it was sports entertainment. Man, it flowed week to week, and like if you missed a week, it was massive. See, yo, you could miss 2 months. In the Punk McIntyre case, you could miss fucking 6, and you've not missed any.
Yeah, you haven't really missed much. Up next, another title threat match. It is Sheamus versus Braun versus Ludwig Kaiser. Winner of this is last man in. Pete Dunne comes out and attacks Sheamus again. I mean, is Pete Dunne the new Michin? In terms of he's appearing on every fucking show and getting shoved down our throat?
He was on No Mercy, he's on NXT, he's on Raw, he's shooting with Sheamus, he's shooting with Trick Williams. What is this? No,
Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, a fucking nobody, a guy. Answer that. Look at Pete Dunne. Honest. Look, can this guy ever main event WrestleMania?
No.
Get rid of him.
But I thought of that about a lot of people in this company and they've went on to do it.
Yeah, but look how... Why are you pushing someone that you just know will never... Never mind main event WrestleMania, right? We all know this guy should never, ever be on a Mania card. But today, they try their best to get everybody involved. But this guy... put him in a tag team so he can be in the ladder. Fuck him.
See,
look at the
guy,
stadium.
He can be on Mania. He can clean the fucking toilets if he wants.
5 foot nothing. That's what he's worth. Nothing. I cannot believe, man.
It's nothing. He knows you.
The Rock would have a field day with these people, man.
I know.
Imagine Hollywood Rock, man, cutting promos. Fucking end his career. Anyway, Braun Strowman won. Is what it is. Next week it's going to be Jey Uso, Eli Dragunov, Pete Dunne, and Braun Strowman #1 contender fatal 4-way match. Why do people have to jump through hoops? Why do you literally have to win a triple threat match in order to qualify for a fatal 4-way match, to win that and get a shot at the IC title, when at the world level scene, people just come out and ask for title shots and get them.
See anybody it's a triple threat or a fatal 4-way match or whatever they're doing, why didn't they just do what Sami Zayn did and come out and confront Gunther? Or what Punk did?
AJ Styles, Logan Paul, Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens. 4 Cody Rhodes challengers since Mania. None of them earned it.
No.
None of them earned their title shot. Simply either asked for it or were given it. On Raw, we've had similar stuff before. Looks like we're getting it again with Sami Zayn. And we got it with Orton challenging Gunther last time. Didn't earn it. How can you just be gifted a title shot for the world belt, the most important belt, but you have to jump through all these fucking massive hoops
But see people like...
to get shots at that? Remember the IC title was regularly defended on TV?
Yep.
And it could change hands?
See Strowman and Sheamus, though, we're talking former world champions. You know, they've had big matches at Mania. Why the fuck are they going in a triple threat match to enter a fatal 4-way match? For an IC belt?
Well, I'm not saying they shouldn't go for the IC belt, because the world belt's probably beyond them these days, but...
They can go for the IC belt. My point is, this just shouldn't be booked like this.
No, it's to drag it out. It's because they've got nothing. They're writing shite, and they want to drag it out. Know what you could have had? So we had, there was 4 triple threat. Why not just have a 12-man battle royal?
Yep.
Winner challenges. This is that. But no, they want to drag it out. Oh, what are we going to do? How are we going to fill up Raw for the next couple weeks of TV? Here, we'll have a bunch of fucking triple threat matches that last 10 hours each.
Oh.
Garbage. You know what, man? I really did enjoy the Drew McIntyre thing, but it's hard to be positive about one really good thing when everything else drags it down. Anyway, Jackie Redmond did an interview with Pete Dunne. I wasn't listening. Say something about Trick Williams in
Stop
NXT.
calling me Butch.
Aye, so I guess he's going to...
Stop calling me Butch.
I
Call
guess...
Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark Butch.
I mean, I guess he's going to NXT next week. Good for fucking him, or tomorrow night even. Right, then we get the 6th match. Damian Priest and Jey Uso versus Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough.
Can I guess what happened? Oh, the Judgment Day and the Terror Twins got involved.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Liv Morgan came out, grabbed Jey Uso, crotched him on the top rope, and, you know, again, did Jey Uso get down off the top rope and super kick Liv Morgan? Absolutely fucking not. When Rhea Ripley comes out, she limps down to the ring. She meets Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan goes to confront her on the rampway, and then Rhea starts smiling. And at this point, you believe that maybe Rhea has tricked Liv Morgan, which would be a smart thing to do. She whacks her with the crutch, and then Liv runs, and Rhea kind of limps after her. So this goes to show that Rhea is actually injured, and I guess she was just laughing because Liv Morgan was close enough to hit with the crutch. But even if Rhea is injured, you know that she's capable of swinging a crutch anyway and hurting you. So why would Liv Morgan go face to face with her and get within touching distance, then act surprised that she threw her crutch?
Yeah.
I thought the reveal was going to be that there was actually nothing wrong with Rhea, and she pretended to be injured just to get close to her. That would have been the smart thing to do, but that's not what they done. Now, whether the injury's fake or legit, it still makes zero fucking sense.
The payoff here is to fake it and then turn out, I'm not actually injured, and batter Liv. Not fake. It was like, it wasn't even faking it, it was just...
Oh, I actually am injured, but because you were dumb enough to get close to me, I'm going to take a swing with my crutch.
Yeah.
And then we see Liv again. She runs through the barricade section where the announce table is, and it's like, I mean, we've seen about 4 or 5 people actually run that way tonight. It's like, can we not get a different way of exiting the arena?
Just sick of seeing the same old shit. How many times are they going to bring down that barricade?
And then we get not Braun Breaker. I wish we got Braun Breaker. We got Damian Priest and Jey Uso defeating the tag team champions. Does that mean they're going to get a title shot? I mean, could it be them at Bad Blood?
Could be.
I mean, it could be. Possibly. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Why not? Could happen.
No, it could happen, but...
Make it happen.
Just baffling. And it's just 3 hours, right? First Raw, I've sat up and watched that, I don't know how long, and it was a fucking struggle here.
Now, apparently, Judgment Day haven't defended the belts in 2 months, so that must be about the time they won it.
In Pierce's excuses, there's not been enough time around here for me to get them on the horn.
You got 3 hours every fucking week, mate.
No, it's funny though. What did he say earlier? Oh, I spoke with Balor. He's only going to fight you if it's a tag team match. So hold on, you'll make a tag team match with Balor, but not a tag team title match.
Hold
in
on,
2
Pierce,
months?
you fucking dick. You're the GM. You make the matches. Balor doesn't decide when he defends the belt. You do. You're supposed to be in charge. Honestly, man, this guy.
There's too much going on.
Like what?
No, see this gimmick and people love it. Something stressful happen. Oh, I need a drink.
It's official. I tell you what's official. Adam Pearce, you fucking suck. So, final closing thoughts here. Thought the Drew McIntyre beatdown was great. But it's just, it's one little part of the show, unfortunately.
Wrestling's flipped on its head. See, back in the day, it was, everything was great apart from that one thing. Now it's, everything's shit, but that one thing was alright.
So the Drew McIntyre thing, I did like. I thought the opening promo with Rhea and Dominic was not bad.
It's the same old.
But it's the same formula, isn't it? The main event, it's just, it wasn't bad, but it's the same thing. It was so predictable. You knew what was going to happen.
See, for that Judgment Day thing to go to the next level, you need to have Dominic or Finn attack Rhea to get some real heat. But they're never going to do that. Never.
Yeah, well, there is talk of Rhea versus Dominic.
Which would just be him running away.
Yeah, it'll just be him being beaten up, which I don't want to see.
No.
So, anyway, guys, that's it. Closing thoughts. Really like the Drew stuff. The Judgment Day stuff with the Terror Twins it's not bad, but it's just, it's been going on for quite a while. I think we need something fresh.
But the thing is, people lap this up. People love it. They're fucking, I don't know. These new breeds of fans are just brain dead. Not for me.
So you don't like the Judgment Day stuff at all?
It's not that I don't like it, right? But I see, apart from me and you, I don't watch a lot of people, right? But seeing you scroll through Twitter when the show's on, I don't see any tweet suggesting that it's getting a wee bit stale.
Yeah, we've already seen this kind of thing.
I actually seen people while Berlin was on, right, tweeting like, "This show's perfection. This is great. Even if every match is predictable." See, if everything's predictable, something's not great. The same goes in TV shows, right? You see, if something is predictable and cookie cutter, I honestly think the episode can't really be that great. You need something to blow you away. And if something's so predictable,
you lose interest.
Yeah, and
you can't. It's hard to get invested if you know what's going to happen.
It's the same in sport. It's the same in everyday life. You'll have a better day if something unpredictably good happens to you.
Yeah. See if your team's 40-0 down at half time. Then they ain't going to come back. Your team's not going to come back and win. It's predictable, and then you lose interest.
Yeah.
If you know what's going to happen in wrestling, then you lose interest. And I also thought all the matches tonight fucking sucked. I didn't mind the main event, but see these number one contender match, all the women matches. It's just
the women matches is the same old shit. America Made against Alpha Academy is the new Alpha Academy against Viking Raiders.
It's bad. So, yeah, guys. Drew McIntyre stuff was great. Judgment Day stuff was okay. Everything else just didn't really deliver. And I just don't want to see Pete Dunne again on my TV screen, so...
What are you getting it? Better than Bash at Berlin. I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 4. 3.5 out of 10. Let us know your thoughts down below.
Being generous.
We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.